Hey everybody, we're back. We're working on the Kenworth again. This is a 2008 Kenworth T300. We're changing the front accessories of it. I've painted the hood. I've changed the bezels around the lights. Put some LED, very bright lights in there to replace the normal H4 halogen incandescent whatever bulbs. So happy with these so far. There's going to be some content in there where there's a black turn signal in here. Didn't end up working out. Was really unhappy with the quality of those. Half the LEDs didn't work. Bench tested it. Didn't pan out. Started to get frustrated with it and decided that I didn't want to do it all together. So these are our replacements. They're not. They're an aftermarket bulb and housing assembly. So yeah, I'm gonna stick these in, and it didn't come with factory bolts, and the ones that were in there were mighty crusty. So we got ourselves some of the finest Amazon metric nuts. We'll put these in. I don't know if these trucks came with a factory daytime running light, but this wiring has 3 wires. So there's a turn signal, a ground, and a daytime running that's like about half as dim as the turn signal. So the harness doesn't have that, but we'll make it do that. So might be an upgrade, might have been a modification from the previous owner. I doubt it because it looks like a factory harness. But either way, we'll have some more lights. Big trucks always like lights. So yeah, we'll stick these in now and get them wired up and see how they look. As I was saying, there's a 2-wire harness here, so that really only leaves power and a ground. There's a potential for more than that on a more complicated truck, but I found that that's not the case with this truck. So that wire only serves one purpose, that being the power wire only serves one purpose. So we just have an intermittent flash for the turn signal and a ground. So we need to pull another constant power off of the switch on the dash. So we'll do that. But first, I'm going to use a new tool that I got. Had a couple of drinks, went on Amazon, and bought something I didn't intend to buy, but seemed like a good purchase at the time. So let's see if it's any good. So we'll get these 2 wires here stripped back. These are, I believe, 1156 bulbs originally. And so what that means is these plugs here are what they normally come with. As you can tell, Canada's done its thing on them. So we'll just replace these all together. The new bulbs actually have holders, bought holders, but I like the new bulbs better. They seem to have a more of a sealed Deutsch pin style connector. I don't know what the right term is, but they're better. So we're gonna do that. Use some heat shrink butt connectors and connect those up. So the new tool that I bought, it's the finest rip-off power probe you can get from Amazon. So you connect it to the batteries over here. Got your power and your ground. This little guy here, so you hook this up to whatever you're trying to ground out, your sensor, your plug, your wire, your light bulb, I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something with it. And then you can apply ground and power to it. So yeah, we'll hook this up to something metal. It's definitely going to go to the frame. Bumper, connected to the bolt, connected to this. So you go over to here. See how, if you come real close there, you see you got green. So green is negative. It's kind of counteractive what you think it would be. It's like negative is, anyways. And then you go over to here and you got, oh, green is also negative. Okay, so that's a little confusing. So what we're going to do is go turn the turn signal on, see which one changes color. So we have nothing on the dash now. since we cut the bulb off. So let's see if anything's changed. White, negative. Oh, we've got to change. So, pretty confident that the little ticky thing, the flash relay on the dash, doesn't actually do anything unless it senses load. So these are actual bulbs, not LEDs. This will probably be a later thing on putting LEDs in, but they'll actually provide a real load. So yellow is we're going to assume is positive. White is going to be the negative. But we'll go over to our light over here and verify. Same thing. It's got a pretty decent long lead on it. It's like not enough for a big truck, but you know, it's not bad. So clip this guy in here so that it touches the black. I already know the black is negative on this. Makes sense. But I did some stuff in the shop ahead of time to not look too stupid for you guys. So we're gonna hit the positive button and put it up against the light, and we got a bright light. So that's probably gonna be our turn signal because it's brighter than that one. That one's just kind of just a low light. So that'll be our daytime running, and that'll be our turn signal. So it'll be like that. So our hopes is that the people in the Honda Civics next to us can see it when we're trying to get 3 lanes across 200 meters before the exit. It really helps if you start with the right bulb for this though, because this would not work. This is the right hand pole and the left hand light. So let's get the right one. Okay, so the bright one was the red one. Put this over to this one. Would you look at that? It's flashing. Movie magic. We got turn signal now, so we'll bolt that up. We got some washers and some bolts. We never checked if this fits. I buy a lot of cheap junk off Amazon, so hopefully this fits. It's like, it might be a little bit of a, yeah, just an interference fit. Give it some of that huck to it. Ah, there you go. It's like it's made for it. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll bolt this in. I get some washers for the back side of it because the fiberglass is from 2008. And we'll figure out how to hook up a daytime runner to it so that it just stays half lit when not doing the flashings. So that's the final look. I think that looks a little bit better. This truck's going in for safety on Tuesday, and for because none of you have any idea what day it is. It's Friday night, so I have a job to go to, so we're gonna hammer through this. We got a few other things to get done on the truck, but really close. So in classic Amazon style, one of the bolts is too short. Right there. Unfortunately, these are trash, and the top bolts don't line up. And when you tighten the bottom bolts, you get cracked plastic. So, as I said before, truck's going for safety. Needs turn signals for safety. But as soon as it gets back from safety, going back to Amazon. So, this sucks that we're having to wire in daytime running lights if the new ones don't have them, but hopefully they do. They likely will. But Either way, I'm gonna have to hack this shitty plug out of here. And yeah, it's what it is, I guess. So what I'm gonna do is, I know that this light here pulls power when I pull the light switch on the dash. So I'm just gonna trace this wire down the harness. This is just a roll of wire that I have laying around. So I will trace it the same length as the existing wires until it gets to an intersection close enough to move over to here, bring it over to here, cut the wire right around there, and I will make a new intersection here so that when this light turns on, it also turns on. Positive, negative, but no turn on. So I think maybe that light is burned out. So side quest, one of the floodlights is out, and I bought 2 of these trucks. I sold one of them, and my intention was to sell this one too, but I like it too much. So yeah, we just tested that. Got power and ground there. I don't know how much, like it's not testing how much it actually puts out, but it says it's there. So let's see. No way. Okay, so we'll put that down in there before the safety edge happens. Genuine cat. I'm sure that was cheap. Thankfully it was free. Oh, it's 24 volts. That's why it's so dull. But if the light's on, it's gonna pass safety. Pretty much a cordless tool.